I work for Pure Storage. My name is Kevin Lowe. I'm a senior manager at Global Enterprise Resilience, and I'm using business resiliency product. One of the main challenges that we've had with the prior platform is actually user engagement and stakeholder engagement. And one of the things that we did was evaluate different platforms, different solutions, and we landed on Riskonnect. We felt like it was a very good platform, very easy to use, very intuitive, and I think that was really one of the main drivers for us to bring Riskonnect into the picture. The other thing that we really needed to make sure that this platform was capable of, enterprise licensing. With an enterprise licensing model, it allowed us to propagate that to the whole organization. And right now, we're having lots of user engagement. We've been having it for about a year now. And in this year, we have about 700 people already registered into the platform and about 50 to 70 people logged in on a monthly basis. What this means for us at Pure Storage is that the senior leadership is actually paying attention to this. They're seeing a lot of the data that's coming in from all these end users coming in and putting the information, their BIAs, their business continuity plans. Yes, we create the templates, but they put all the data in. They own the data, and we're the custodians of that data. So our leadership is very interested. They're being very supportive, and we're getting lots of metrics, lots of information in terms of what is most critical, like mission critical plans that we need to focus on, and also even on the technology applications. One of the main things that we can do now is actually spend time and look at the data holistically, because before we were getting mixed results because we were interviewing them. We were typing all the data in. And now what's happening is actually the end user actually puts all the information into the system, and we review it, we read it, and then we put it into some analytical data that we put into it, and then we get a lot more interesting results. There's a lot of benefits that we weren't thinking about initially with this platform. For example, when I do a certification, I can put it simply into a document in Riskonnect. And then with this document, I show it to the auditor, and they say, wow, you guys are really mature. And it looks really good for us as an organization. An unrealized benefit is that even through auditors or even to other folks that use the platform, that change log is so important to us. The records have a very, very good change log. Prior to that, what we had to do is we had to document a section in the plan or a section in the document stating what changed since the last time. And they look for sign off and all that. Well, Riskonnect eliminates all that because everything is signed off right there. The moment you approve it, everything is recorded, you have a PDF, it's done. I really like the capability of the change log, approvals in there, ability to put so much more stuff in there, like the documentation control, everything is linked from all the dependencies, but you can actually report out on it. I love all those items. From a results perspective, I think we're getting a mix of qualitative and quantitative. The qualitative is still up to the end user to put that information in there, and it depends on how they expect the information to be or how they read the information and how they put the information in there. The next phase of maturity, the level of maturity we can achieve with Riskonnect is actually just that, right? From qualitative to quantitative, and then we can start asking more intelligent questions. We see more opportunities on the horizon, especially from a GRC perspective. They're looking into perhaps other features that we can provide to them. How we get them to be engaged with the platform. So we use prior experience from our previous platform, and we noticed the things that worked, the things that didn't work. So the interview-like approach worked best for us. But one of the things that we're able to do is set up a kickoff meeting, pass it on to the end user. We introduce them to the platform. As intuitive as it is, people still would like to have that walkthrough. And when we talk to them, talk about BIA, business impact analysis, and business continuity plans and all that, they still have questions. How much work is that going to be on me? And when we tell them, like, we're going to work with you, but you can own the record from this point onwards. That's been pretty valuable. Oftentimes we hear them, no, we got this. We'll go ahead and take care of it ourselves. And in some cases, like, okay, well, you guys going to help us? And we're there to support them to end to end. One of the things I value most about the partnership with Riskonnect is the technical resources. The support team has been really good in general. The portal has a lot of good information in there. Documentation is written in there. The team has been very supportive in general.